If you've ever scrolled past the right track because you couldn't find it fast enough, this is why. Most DJs have a tagging system that made sense when they created it, but you aren't the same DJ you were a year ago. Your taste, style, and the way you describe your music changes, causing hesitation right when you don't need it. In this video, I'm going to show you a 10-minute stress test that will help uncover if your own tagging system is silently sabotaging you, and I'll show you how you can quickly fix it to turn it into something you can rely on. It might feel like everyone has the same standard set of tags, but my own data shows that most DJ tags are completely unique to them. In product design, there's a concept called a mental model. That sounds complicated, but it's basically just saying how someone thinks about the world, how they label things, how they group them, and how they find them easily. Here are 6 items. One way to group them might be human and animal. Another could be food and drink. Or you could even do it by calories from low to high. And let me know in the comments what your favourite flavour of cat food is. The point is, it's the same items, but different people might describe them in different ways. That's why copying generic YouTube tagging advice just doesn't work. Instead, we're going to work out how your brain thinks about your music, and then use that information to create the best tagging system unique to you. If you're watching this video, you've probably already got some tags set up in Rekordbox. It lets you have up to 4 groups. So the first thing to do is work out if what you've got now actually helps you make the right decisions about your music. We're going to do what's called a closed card sort. It's a super simple but effective technique I use all the time as a product designer, and it tests whether a structure actually works or just kind of looks organized. For this, you can use something like Freeform, which is a whiteboard app built into Mac, but you can use anything that lets you draw some boxes like PowerPoint or Keynote. First of all, write down your current tag categories from Rekordbox, and give each one its own unique color. Then quickly write down the tags you've got under those categories, and match the color with the category they belong to. For me, I've got 2 descriptive tagging categories in Rekordbox, traits and vibes. I'm going to ignore the toilet one for now because that's just what I use to mark Tech House. Finally, create 3 little traffic light markers. You can use a circle or whatever you want, and I'll explain how those work in a moment. After you've done that, your board should look something like this. Okay, it's time for the fun part. Close down the tagging panel in Rekordbox so you can't cheat on this next bit. Spin your mouse wheel and choose a track at random from your collection. Feel free to give yourself a quick preview of the track to remind yourself. I've landed on this one here, so let me give it a quick listen. Next, write down the track name on your board. And then you're basically going to use your post-it notes to tag it. Duplicate and grab one of your tags from the top and drag it onto the track. If none feel like they fit, that's fine. After you've done a track, mark it with one of your traffic lights. Green means tagging it was instant and obvious. Yellow means 2 or more tags were competing and made it kind of hard to decide which one to put on. And red means none of the tags you have really fit or you wish you had something else. Repeat this process for around 10 tracks. Now it's time to check your homework. Back in Rekordbox, go through the tracks you just tagged. Open the tag panel and check what tags are actually present in Rekordbox versus what you just did on your board. If your tags line up in both places and you have mostly greens on your boards, then your system's probably in a pretty good place. But if what you actually have tagged in Rekordbox is different to the tags you've just done on your board, it's proof that your mental model has probably drifted. Looking at mine here, I've definitely got some yellows and reds, and some of my track tags didn't line up with what I had in Rekordbox. So in the next step, I'll show you how to refine this system and fix some of these issues. Now this video is actually based on a newsletter I sent out a while ago. So if you want more tips like these without having to wait for me to YouTubeify them, you can sign up for free, the link's in the description. Okay, back to the board. There are 2 types of problem we can now tackle after doing that first pass. First is tag problems. Do you have the right ones, and do they make sense? And the level higher from that is category problems. Are they labeled correctly, and do they contain the right stuff? Take a look at the tracks you traffic lighted with yellow and red. Then ask yourself these 3 questions. First, did any tags overlap often? Here, take a look for any tags you use that seem to have pretty similar meaning. In my case, on some of my yellows and reds, I've got dark and warehouse. And it was kind of hard to decide which one of those to apply. It's clear there's some kind of structural overlap between what I mean with those tags and how I'm using them. So those 2 tags could be candidates to merge. I'm going to get rid of warehouse from the vibe category and just use dark. Second, ask yourself which tags were not used at all. Often you'll find tags that you just added because they seem like a good idea on one track, but you never really use them. On mine, I've got this cheesy tag, and now that I think about it more, I don't think I've ever used that when DJing. With a quick sense check in Rekordbox, I can see it's only on a handful of tracks, so I'm going to delete that one from my board. After that first pass, my vibe category is now wubby, techie, driving, and dark. So now it's time to ask the third question. Did one category feel hard to decide between? This is pretty common, and for me, it's the vibe category. And if you struggle with this, it's a sign that that category doesn't have a clear definition of what it is, but more importantly, what it isn't. To fix this, on your board, describe in one sentence what that category is for. And as a tip, also include what it isn't for. What I'm thinking about with vibe is emotional tone, not energy. And now I've forced myself to write that description, I'm questioning a few of the tags in there. Driving is more a type of energy or groove rather than an emotional feeling. And wubby and techie are more like a style description. So I'm going to do 3 things now. I'm going to rename vibe to moods to better fit what I'm trying to get at with that category. I'm going to drag wubby and techie over to my traits category because it feels like they fit better in there. And I'm going to get rid of driving altogether because I've got other ways of describing energy. Now what I'm left with in that category is a lot clearer, which should make it easier to tag tracks. It's super common for your DJ thinking to evolve faster than your library prep does. And now you've remapped your tags to how you actually think today. So let's bring everything back into sync nice and quickly. We're going to do another pass with another random 10 tracks with our refined tag system, but this time we'll add a twist. As before, choose a track at random, give it a quick listen, apply your tags on your board and mark green, yellow or red. Now compare it to your first time round. Were things easier? Do you now have more green than yellow and reds? If yes, then you've improved your tagging system. But if you've still got a few yellows and reds, take a look at those individual tracks again. This might be an indication that you don't have sufficient tag coverage. You should always look to remove rather than add. But in this case, I'm going to let you add 1 extra tag per category, but only if it fits more than one of the tracks you listen to. After doing this, you should be seeing more and more green come up on your board, and you can keep repeating this process as many times as you want as you make refinements. But honestly, 2 times is probably fine. You just want better, not perfect. All you need to do now is map your new tag system back into Rekordbox, and that's really easy. It's best to do the process in this order. First is renaming. If you renamed any categories, double-click on the category title. I renamed Vibe to Mood. If you renamed any tags, double-click and rename those too. Second is adding any completely new tags. Click the little plus icon. I added Deep to my Mood category. Third is moving tags. I moved Wubby and Techie to the Traits category. In a rare example of Rekordbox doing what you expect, you can do that by dragging and dropping. Fourth is merging. I'm going to merge my warehouse tag into dark. So I'll create an intelligent playlist to pull in my warehouse tracks, select all, and then add the dark tag. It's now safe to move to the final stage, deleting. I can delete the warehouse tag by right-clicking and choosing delete. And I'm also getting rid of driving and cheesy. But if you're still using tags as the main way you navigate your library, you're probably making your DJing harder than it needs to be. There's another kind of tag most DJs are sleeping on. In this video, I'll show you how to apply it to your library so you can make decisions on the decks easily and fast.